Hello guys, today I would like to teach you about the heart and its anatomy, the cardiovascular system. So, let's start with deoxygenated blood which comes from your body through the vena cava, the superior vena cava, and the inferior vena cava below. So through the superior vena cava and the inferior vena cava, deoxygenated blood from your body enters the heart. And it enters here, I apologize, it enters the right atrium. Then from the right atrium, the deoxygenated blood goes through the tricuspid valve. So this is the tricuspid valve. Into the right ventricle. Then from the right ventricle, the deoxygenated blood gets pumped through the pulmonary valve into the pulmonary artery. And here it is important to make a point which many students often mix up, which is that arteries always go away from the heart and veins always come to the heart. The definition is not that veins carry deoxygenated blood and arteries carry oxygenated blood, because when you take the pulmonary system into account, this gets switched up. So just remember, arteries away from the blood, from the heart, and veins to the heart. So the vena cava, or the superior and inferior vena cava, are veins, and the pulmonary artery is an artery. And here, I just need to mention this, it goes through the pulmonary valve. Often this is also referred to as the semilunar valve. So then from the pulmonary artery, the deoxygenated blood comes out on both sides to the left lung and the right lung. And this is where in the right and left lung, the deoxygenated blood gets oxygenated again. So now we're going to draw it in red. And it returns to the heart through the pulmonary vein. So through the pulmonary vein, the oxygenated blood comes back to the heart. It comes out here in the left atrium. Then from the left atrium, the oxygenated blood gets pumped into the left ventricle. And then from the left ventricle, it gets pumped through the aortic valve into the aorta or aorta. And from the aorta, the oxygenated blood gets pumped back to all parts of the body. So your body gets oxygen and oxygenated blood again. So the two most important points you need to take away from this. This here, from the left atrium to the left ventricle, the blood goes through the bicuspid valve. So for remembering the tricuspid and the bicuspid valve, I once heard a trick from someone. They said, try it before you buy it. So first, the blood, when it comes from the body, goes through the tricuspid valve, and then in the left side of the heart, the left chambers, it goes to the bicuspid valve. So the most important thing you can take away from this is that veins take blood to the heart and arteries take it away from the heart. And one more thing you can remember, in case anyone asks you this or you're in an exam, this is a septum. And the septum is there to as a barrier, so that between the right and the left chambers of the heart, so that oxygenated and deoxygenated blood doesn't mix. Now I have one question for you. Which side of the heart do you think has stronger and larger muscles? The right side or the left side? You can take a few seconds to think about this or pause the video. So the answer is the left side, because from the left ventricle, the oxygenated blood has to get pumped back throughout the, to distribute the oxygenated blood to the whole body. So it needs to have strong muscles, a strong heart muscle to pump this blood to the whole body, and needs much more strength. Thank you.